Yo, what's up, family? What's up? We're gonna take a minute to wait for some people to get in here. All right, we're gonna take some time, throw on some good music in the back. Okay, 1 second. 1 second. Just get everything situated. All right. So, as y'all know, today is we're going to be talking about shadow work and ego. This is part 4 or episode 4 of Cosmic Podcast. I don't really have no set schedule for what I'm going to be doing and stuff like this, but when I feel like I'm going to do it, I'm going to upload. Other than that, I want to do it weekly, but let's be honest. You know what I'm saying? Life get other plans. So, yeah, we got some stuff we're going to talk about today. Got some pictures that I want y'all to see, or one specific picture that we want to see. So 1 second. Page service. Okay. All right. So let's go ahead and get back into it. I already posted it everywhere so people can know what's going on in live that we're doing today. So the first thing, yo, what's up? What's up, Cortland? What's up, family? All right. So I have written down some plot points I want to talk about because shadow work and ego is not just categorized in one place, right? So you have different levels of shadow work, you have different levels of ego mind or ego self that we're going to talk about today. And the first thing I want to talk about is healing and our triggers. Healing and triggers. Those are the first thing I want to talk about because when you're going through shadow work in general or going through just an ego situation, it has something to deal with that. So first, let's talk about triggers. Triggers. That's the first thing I want to talk about. Healing and triggers. All right. So as we all know, once you become awakened or once you start going through your spiritual awakening and you go through a sort of an ego death, because the ego is an illusion. It's an illusion of self, right? Because your true self, there's no, oh, I want this, I want that. You know what I'm saying? There's no neediness in that energy, right? So that's the first thing we're going to talk about. When you're going through your spiritual awakening, you go through certain levels of ego death, but you also have to start thinking of the shadow work because the shadow is the polaroid opposite of your true self, right? Shadow work is the things that you've been through in your life, the traumas that you carry from other lifetimes, you know what I mean? The pain, just a lot of things, a lot of certain experiences that we carry from lifetime to lifetime. All right. And when you deal with these things, it brings up a lot of emotion, okay? Because as we know, it's a lot of people in the world right now that they're not aware. There's some that's aware, that's not awakened, but they're aware of shadow work and ego, right? So once you start to awaken, your job as an awakened being, as a cosmic being, is to embrace yourself, to embrace all parts of self, right? Because the ego is not like it was. I was watching this video the other day, and I'm probably gonna post it in here. I posted it in the Cortland for you. I posted it in the cosmic chat a while back, maybe a couple hours, if not yesterday. But it was talking about how the ego, we come down on earth and we play roles, right? We play a certain role, we put on a certain mask, right? Because the true self is hidden behind the mask. The ego is your mask, right? It's the role you play in this lifetime and in other lifetimes. And in this specific video I was watching, we all come down and forget about the true divine self, right? We all forget about the memories we have, the truth basically, instead of the illusion that the world wants you to think, right? So ego is what's built up. Ego is what your surroundings, your perception, things that you grow up without being aware, these things tack onto the ego. So when people who are unawakened or people who are just at a low vibration say, oh, I need this, I want this type of hair, or I want this, all they're doing is just feeding their ego. All they're doing is just trying to build a better mask, because that's what the ego is. It's a mask that you put on over your true self, right? So people try to put up egos and they try to fix up their ego and make their mask better, when the best thing that you can ever do is to figure out who your true self is, right? That's what the whole thing is. To figure out who your true self is, to delve deep within, to really relinquish. Because people say, oh, I don't like shadow work. I hate looking at past things. I hate doing this. I hate doing that. But at the same time, like, y'all continue to move on and still do the same shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to be able to discern between that. Okay, so when you're going through your healing, when you're going through certain things, so once you go on an awakening journey, the awakening journey is also a healing journey for your physical, your spiritual, and etheric bodies. You're healing all levels of self, right? You're healing all those levels, and this is the thing that gets on everyone's nerves. But I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. So when you go through your healing, people around you, people are set in place by your higher self before you came here to trigger the hell out of you. They will trigger you. Like, I mean, it could be your mom, your sister. They just meant to just be there and just trigger you, right? Because that trigger is trying to show you it's something about yourself that you still don't like. It's something about yourself that you're still trying to run from. It's something about yourself that you really hate about you. But the thing is, those triggers are really revealing the ego behind that. It's also revealing the shadow work that needs to be done. It's also revealing the more inner work you have to do. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is not, oh, I've healed, I'm done. No, this is an ongoing process, bro. Because if some of y'all got relationship scars and relationship traumas, bro, you hop into a new relationship, let's not act like them traumas gonna pop back up like, hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Like, they still gonna be like, hey, bro, we still here. You know what I'm saying? You still got some things to work on, my boy. So I'm like, oh, it is what it is. But it's at a point where you have to realize that your healing comes with triggers. Triggers come with healing. That's how it alerts you. Because a lot of us during our awakening, we're not as conscious as we would like to be, because we still have inner work to do, right? So that's what we have to do. Once you start going through your healing process, which means not sugarcoating nothing, not trying to make excuses, you have to, you are a sovereign free being. You know what I'm saying? So you have to take responsibility for the choices you make. And this is something that I just been getting downloads about from the past week or two. Just, bro, I used to just avoid everything. I avoided everything. I didn't want to, it was months where I just didn't do no spiritual work. I was doing the same shit, YouTube, anime, the same old, you know what I'm saying? The same old things I've been doing that I should have been left behind as a person, right? So spirit, I feel like through that, spirit was trying to like guide me, like, bro, this is not it. Because even though not everything is guided, but pretty much you're guided, you know what I'm saying, throughout your entire lifetime, you still have a free will. So even though you chose to go back, at the same time, you don't understand who you're influenced by, because we're influenced by so many higher beings in our vicinity on a daily basis. You know what I'm saying? So it's like spirit is trying to put you in situations so you can realize the truth that always lie within. Because once you start awakening, that mask that everyone wear when they come here, because they are influenced by society, they're influenced by the culture. Once you awaken, your true self shines through the mask. So it doesn't matter if you don't want to know. If you're already waking, if you already done the work and you saying, oh no, I don't want to do this no more, that's not how it works. This is an ongoing thing. I tried to push that away and do the same shit. Spirit, like, nah, bro, you got to deal with shit. And there was at one point where I was so low one time, to the point where I was just not doing nothing. I wasn't just doing anything. I was just like, I don't care. I don't want to do this. It's tiring. It's exhausting. And I remember this one show I was watching on Netflix called The Legend of Korra. And it was a validation for me, but it was also letting me know what I wasn't aware of. And it said, you're not, I forgot what they said, you're not something, you're not you're not connected, or you don't have your bending back because you are disconnected from self. And that shit it had me bawling because Spirit threw a message through that. They gave me a message through that. So, and it's nothing I want to say because there's a lot of people in our life as well who are here to help us heal, but they're also here to trigger us so we can realize certain things that we still need to work on, right? But after they told me that, like, you're disconnected from self. This is why you're doing that, or this is why you're falling back on old patterns. This is why you're still doing the same shit you've been doing 2, 3, 4 years ago. You know what I'm saying? Because you're disconnected from self. Because if you're connected to self, there's no fucking doubt. You're gonna know who you are. You're gonna achieve your dreams. It don't matter what's going on in your life. Period. You know what I'm saying? So you're gonna continue to move forward as a person, and you're gonna continue to do the work. So once I went through that, I was just thinking. It really put me in a thinking mode because a lot of times Spirit put us in hermit mode. If y'all know what that means. You know what I'm saying? They put us in hermit mode, like, no, don't go nowhere. You should in this room by yourself, and we're going to give you the knowledge you need to do so you can overcome this obstacle. Because all it is are obstacles, challenges, but you don't understand the true depth in these challenges and obstacles because they're not bad. The trauma you've been through, that's not bad because these traumas, everything that you've been through is helping, is providing you the experience and the information you need to level up and to embody your true self, right? Because our true self is beyond time. It's beyond all the mundane things in life. It's beyond all of that. Your true self is a limitless being, eternal soul, something that you don't know how loved you are. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't the dream I see. Okay, this is divine timing. Hey, bro, I'm telling you. But yeah, man, it's a lot because we all go through triggers. We all go through healing, and healing is a ongoing process. No one is healed. Some people heal through certain things. Yeah, you've healed through that certain level. It's levels to this, bro. It's levels. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, I've healed through that. No, you don't know if you still have another level of that healing because it goes so deep. The shadow work goes so deep, bro. You have to peel back all the layers. You have to look them one by one and accept what that is. You have to accept what you've been through. You have to accept what you've done to others. And you have to wholeheartedly embrace that about yourself. Because even though you don't like it, all those parts that you don't like are all parts of you. Because the whole journey is to become whole and gain our divinity back, right? So we can start creating with the universe as a union. Because people always say, oh, you or this and this. But the same thing is you have to realize that the illusion of self is thinking that you're separate. The illusion of self is thinking that, your friends, people that you talk to is separate from you. That's the thing that people don't understand because at the end of the fucking day, black, white, Indian, that Mexican, it don't matter. Because at the soul level, we all resonate. At the soul level, we all have to return to source. At the soul level, we've all known each other. This ain't nothing new. Everybody that I'm communicating with, this is nothing new. We've been doing this lifetimes ago. You know what I'm saying? We've been doing this. This ain't nothing new. So when you go through the healing and realize what the triggers are coming from, spirit really like actually helping you. Like they're telling you everything you need here, but we just ignore that shit. You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh my God, it's so hard. Healing is so hard. Shadow work is so hard. No, you make it hard. We make it harder for ourselves because we keep trying to run away from shit. That's how you be having dreams of people chasing you and trying to kill you and shit because you're trying to run away from something. You're trying to run away from a part of yourself that needs healing. And that's facts. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what that is, So once you start to realize, oh, I'm going through this healing, triggers are going to come because there's still parts of myself that I haven't fully healed. And yeah, once you start to heal, even if you're not fully healed, because it's an ongoing journey, once you start healing, bro, like it gets better. Like things that affect you don't affect you no more. Because once you've done the shadow work, you're like, okay, whatever. He just need healing. I'm not even gonna be mad. It is what it is. I'm just gonna do what I need to do at the end of the day, right? So, bro, like y'all understand, like we are so above this shit. We are so above this. Yo, Courtland, I see facts. Spirit will sit you down so you can work on the things that you need to. And when you put the work in, your breakthrough is on the way. But when we run from the work, we abandon our exactly. And that's where, because I don't really think that we completely Like we miss our opportunities. I feel like spirit, like, bro, you have to do some work. Like spirit will do you like, okay, yeah, he have to go through this obstacle here. If he don't want to go through this obstacle, he not getting the blessing on the other side. That blessing may be the abundance you've been wanting. That blessing could be a house, that relationship you wanted. You don't know. We're not aware. You know what I'm saying? Spirit knows exactly what we want. Exactly what we want. And universe knows the exact perfect timing to bring those opportunities in. Period. It doesn't matter what nobody got to say about it. You can be mad. I've seen memes where they're like, I'll probably have to look that meme up because that jump was funny. But it was like this dude, like, okay, universe, I have something to talk about you. Okay, what about this twin flame shit? Are we running? You know, like which way we going here? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, bro, it's it's a tough journey, bro. It's a tough fucking journey, but bro, you don't understand. You think that this obstacle and this challenge is hard, bro. Wait till you get on the other end of that shit and you just get rained down blessings from the divine. You like what? Just smack you in the head out of nowhere. Like where this come from? I ain't see this coming because you wasn't meant to see this coming. And yeah, I do tarot. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, like tarot only gives you the knowledge. If you don't put the action in, faith without work is dead, bro. And that shit is so facts. Faith without work is dead, bro. You could say, oh yeah, this and that. You can be talking really high vibrational, but if you're not putting the work in to get what you want, that shit, it's going to come, but it's going to take you even longer for it to come because you're not putting any action in. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, spirit, bro, sometimes spirit will smack your ass upside the head like, bruh, you got some things you got to work out here. You know what I'm saying? Like you know what you're doing now. You know what you're doing because a lot of people don't want to take responsibility for their actions and what their actions bring because all actions have a consequence, good or bad. I don't think that's good or bad either. I don't think that's good or bad. It's neutral. What energy you put out, that's what you get back. The world is reacting to your energy. The world is reacting to your energy. So if you're vibing low, you talking bad shit, negative self-talk, you're creating blockages. People always say, I want this car, I want this house, I want this money. But you're saying want as in it's outside of yourself. Everything that you already want is within. All the universe has to do is bring in the opportunity for you to bring out what's already within. Period. You know what I'm saying? So it's like you have to, spirit not going to just sit there and do all the fucking work for you. They're not. They're not there for that. They're going to help you. They're going to guide you. They're going to give you the knowledge you need to, to know. And if you fall out of line, they will get on your ass. And don't even get me started with the answers. They will come down from the ethers like, hey, bro, fix this shit up. Like you still have some things you have to work on. Let's not play here. They will come down. You know what I'm saying? Very clear and let you know. So, and they love you to death. That's the thing. They love you to death, bro. The ancestors, they love you to death. Like they love you more than anything in the world, bro. More than anything in the world. You know what I'm saying? And it's just they want you to succeed. They know your full potential. They know who you are on the soul fucking level. They know what you can achieve. So if you out here bullshitting, what you think they gonna do? You think they just gonna sit there? Marcus preaching. If this was a church, I would have called the Holy Ghost, bro. I'm trying to tell you, bro. Ain't no church teaching this. Ain't no church teaching this. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, bro, it's like it's certain things you have to really look at. And the thing is, my next point, my plot point that I want to talk about, we're gonna get to that next. But the thing is, people attach expectations to shit. I'm going to get this. But you never think about, okay, how can I practically bring this into my 3D world? So above, so below, so within, so without. You react. If it's something you want, you have to achieve that shit. Nothing is going to be like, okay, here you go. Universe is going to be like, just here you go. Here you go. Just get everything you want. No. And then this one dude was like, oh, bro, if we are divine creators and you love us so much, why aren't we living in luxury? Because that's not how you learn. If you just get spoon fed, all your life, how is that going to teach you the lessons you need to learn? I have an apartment where they come and do inspections, but I don't look at it as, man, I hate them. I would still get a little bit of mad. I ain't gonna sugarcoat nothing. Everyone feels feelings. Everyone feels feelings. But when they come in and I have to, clean up, that shit is preparing me so I can run my own. Because at this moment, my mom living with me, so it's like, for now. But Once I get my own house, it's preparing me to be like, okay, clean your shit, make sure everything in order, make sure you got everything you need, learn how to budget right. Because that's the thing we always mess up on. Learn how to budget right, learn how to do what you need to do. Because at the end of the day, nobody ain't finna take up for your responsibilities. You have to stand up, man or woman, whoever you are. You have to stand up and take responsibility for your actions. Ain't nobody gonna do that for you. Period. Don't make excuses for shit for the actions that you've done. And that's something I learned personally. I had to learn that the hard way. You know what I'm saying? Like before I had Telegram, before I was on Ascension, before all that, bro, I was on my own for a while. You know what I'm saying? I'm just now connecting to people like minded. Literally, like what, a year now, year and some months, literally. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like you have to really learn how to balance out your life spiritually, mentally, and physically, all around the board. Because when you start doing that, I mean, the universe gonna be like, oh, he's done the work. Oh, throw him that car he wants. Throw him that money. Throw him that abundance. You want that relationship? Here you go. They're going to start opening doors for you because you are tuned into the frequencies, because you are tuning into your higher self and you're doing the work that requires you to be more in tune with your higher self, right? Because people say, oh, the goal is to connect, right? The goal is for you to embody your fullest highest self on earth, your higher self on earth, period. It's for you to level up. It's for you to do the good work for the community, for the collective, to raise everyone up. Because there ain't no fucking levels. There's no, you know what I'm saying? There's no, class. There's no, these are separation. All these things are illusions, bro. Everything, bro. All that junk is illusion. The ego, that's a mask. You're masking your true self. You know what I'm saying? You're masking your divine truth. And to the point where it's like, even now I'm talking to y'all like, bro, it was so bad because my throat chakra wasn't this popping. You know what I'm saying? But years before, bro, I couldn't even express myself. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't express myself without feeling like I'm going to cry or something. Like I couldn't do anything. My junk was blocked. Let people talk to me any type of way. Now it's like, I'm with it. You know, I'm with the smoke. You know what I'm saying? So, but at the same time, still stay in a balanced mindset. If someone come at you ugly, don't let them take you out of character, bro. Because that energy that you giving out, they're sucking that energy dry. It's a lot of vampires out here that just attach to your energy. Especially when you're awakened. You think you know how many people are triggered by you? You know what I'm saying? Like you're not just the one that's getting triggered. Your energy, your vibe, that shit is triggering everyone around you. I hope you know that. You know what I'm saying? It's triggering everyone. Somebody who acts some type of way or feels some type of way or do some funny stuff to you, just know that's a trigger. They're being triggered because their shadow side is not love. Because they're running from them true selves, right? So that's the thing where people need to realize, you know what I'm saying? But going from healings and triggers, next I want to talk about expectations and reality, all right? So that's the next thing I want to talk about. No, we're on the same level, and whenever you think you're on a high level, that's where you're messed up. Yeah, people think, oh, I'm on a high level, I'm awakened. Well, if you think you're on a high level anyway, you're not as awakened as you think you are. Period. People are like, oh, I'm on this level, man. You ain't on my level. Then you're not as awakened. You're not as knowledgeable. Okay, you're not as compassionate because when you understand that everyone has their own flow of life and everyone's on their own different pages in their life book, then you're starting to realize that everyone as a collective, people stop thinking you're at a high level to people. Because at the end of the day, the person that you're talking about, you're on a high level, that's you. That's a part of you that's mirroring back to you. So your trigger, you still have healing to do, buddy. Just like all of us. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, we have to realize that, bro. This is a collective effort. If I was the only person on earth that was awakened, you think I could do this shit by myself? No. I can't do this shit by myself. When I first time I awakened, I didn't know what the fuck to do. I was still Christian when I started my awakening. I was still Christian for like a month. Then I went to a meditation and I closed my eyes and I light filled my eyes. It was like I was outside looking at the sun type shit with my eyes closed. And then some type of being or goddess came to see me in physical form, my boy, in nature. Like if that's not, you know, if that's the experience you're talking about, there ain't nothing in a book that is half truth, half lie is going to explain. what you've gone through and what you're continuing to go through, right? Moving on, expectations and reality. A lot of people have a lot of expectations, right? They believe they have to be married at this age. They believe they have to be intimate with somebody at 18, 17. None of that. You know what I'm saying? And you have to realize there's two things. There's your expectation and there's a reality, right? Your expectation, you're attaching expectations to certain experiences, right? Oh yeah, I know this gonna be good. I want this. You know what I'm saying? You attach stuff like, oh, this is what I want. I'm gonna get that. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I'm gonna get that job. Yeah, it's good to be confident, but no, not to attach expectations or really what you want to see in a person, what you want things to happen, right? Because when you attach expectations, that's just pretty much the same thing as saying, I'm gonna get what I want, or I'm gonna get this money tomorrow. I'm gonna get this car tomorrow. The universe don't work like that. The universe reacts on your energy and the energy that you radiate throughout the whole world. So if you're saying all these things, especially if you have a negative self-talk, you're just creating blockages. Because everyone always says, like I said earlier, oh, I want this car. I want this. Man, I wish I had this. Man, I wish I had that. But you don't realize that everything's already within, bro. Everything that you ever wanted is already within you. And the opportunities are coming for you to bring that abundance that's already within onto the 3D realm. Now, we could talk about this reality. People say reality that we live in is fake. Yes, it's an illusion. Maya is an illusion, but you have to understand the illusion. The illusion is thinking that everything is separate. The illusion is thinking that everyone had on certain classes, everyone on certain levels because of money or status, right? People are not facing reality because they don't want to face it. They have a lot of work to do, just like all of us. So I don't ever be like, oh, I'm above you because I'm awake. And you're unawake and sit down like you're a bot or whatever they be saying, like you a bot. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, nah, bro, you have to look at that shit from a higher perspective, bro. Because that's a part of you that needs healing, bro. That's a part of you that need love, that need unconditional love, that needs support, not toxic support, genuine high vibrational support. So don't ever feel like you're above or below anyone, bro. Because you're on the high, because you're awakened, because you're tapping into your psychic gifts, because you're doing this, because you're doing that. Because it's a lot of people it's a lot of souls that in their bodies right now wish they was awakened, that wish they was in this lifetime awakened. They chose not to be, obviously, because we all choose what lifetime we want to live. We all choose the physical body or the computer, or the vessel that we inhabit while we're here. We all choose the shit. We all choose the triggers we go through. We all choose the traumas we go through. Because when we come down here, our intentions come down here to learn, to expand, to grow as a soul, right? Yeah. That's why we come down here. But when we come down here, obviously, we lose that memory consciously, right? We lose that memory. And we were forced to put on a mask until we are able to awaken. So don't downplay anyone who's still wearing that mask because you don't know the traumas they've been through. You don't know the things they've been through or things that they're scared to talk about. You know what I'm saying? And this is why I share my experiences because it's a lot of people out there that need the help, that need just someone that understands that they can talk to. You know what I'm saying? Like I would go, I would have upload videos about church and people coming to me like, bro, I appreciate that, bro. It really gave me the guidance I need to lead this person or to get that new job I want. Yeah, you want to create streams of income through your life purpose, but that's gonna happen anyway. That's gonna happen anyway because you're doing what you came here to do and you're helping others genuinely. When you genuinely do that, you're already blessed, bro. You're blessed. You don't have to worry about nothing. Everyone go through hardships. Everyone go through all that. But when people have a mindset of lack, it cuts people off from the abundant self, from the abundance that's already within. Because once you start thinking a mindset of lack, you're blocking the abundance that's within. So if you're blocking the abundance that's within, you're going to block the abundance that is going to show up on the outside as well. You know what I'm saying? So people think negative experiences are all bad and oh I don't want to experience that. But if you never had these negative experiences, you would not be the person you are today. You would not know what you know today. You would not have the experience you know today. None of that. So that's what people need to really realize, because your perception. People say, "Oh, don't share emotions." No, your emotions are never wrong. It's a perception that's wrong. It's your view on what that is. So if you view that as bad, okay, then you're going to send that to the universe. And what the universe is going to do, keep sending you that, because that's all you're focused on is the bad. If you're focusing on the good and you're trying to better your life, you're putting that energy into the universe, and it's going to create good experiences for you along your life journey. You know what I'm saying? So that's how things work out in general. But it's people's perceptions that is wrong. People grow up in certain constructs. People grow up in certain situations, family situations that's very toxic, and they feel like that's okay to do that, and it's not. You know what I'm saying? It's not okay to do that, bro. So once you start fixing your perception, bro, and you start to realize certain things about yourself, you have to be completely honest with yourself. You have to be completely open and honest. Because if you're lying to yourself, that's the worst lying you can ever do. Yeah, bro, I ain't saying it's good to lie to anybody outside, but when you lie to yourself, that's the worst thing you could ever do. That's the worst thing you can ever do. See, Cosmic. Right, I always say use feelings and emotions as information. It can help you find the roots to a situation. Exactly. But a lot of people follow the ego. They follow the brain, the mental, right? Bro, if you letting your mind lead you, bro, that's the worst thing you can ever do, because it's a saying, and I just learned this, so it's not like I've been knew this, but I just kind of learned this. But it was like the quote said, "Your mind is a great servant, but a poor leader." That shit right there, like that's tough. Because it's a poor leader when you're followed by your mind, when you're followed by the left brain, and you're just going off of what you think and attach expectations to certain thing, bro, you will always fail. You will always fail. But when you controlling your mind and you're aware and you're being, your mind is a servant to you that you use to elevate, that's cool. That's fine. You're 100% true on that. 1,000%. But when you let that junk lead, it will always lead you down, because you have to follow your heart, your intuition, bro. Because your feelings is gonna let you know, hey, bro, something ain't right here. You know what I'm saying? Something is not right. Please leave or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Your intuition, your heart will always tell you if somebody is negative or someone is wrong to be around, or if someone is not good to mess with or be around. Yeah, they're gonna let you know. But don't second guess. Because it's another thing, it's like I'm trying to follow my intuition more and follow just the feels, because it never leads you wrong. Intuition just been hiding. I just been very aware of what's going on around me, and this is why I'm here. This is why I'm here, because this is I wouldn't say I'm a speaker. Y'all know I don't like titles. I don't like titles. I don't even like sometimes my name, because my name is just a title for this lifetime. I wouldn't say name, but our real existence, our real so-called name, air quotes, is way, way higher than anything, higher than all this. So once you start to realize that jump, bro, and you start to tap in, it's still gonna have challenges along the way, but it's gonna help you to overcome those challenges more easier, because you've already done the work that you need to do, right? So that's what you need to do. All right. So let's move on to mirroring and narcissist. Okay. This is before you've healed, but when you're still in the matrix, right? All right. So we all know that everyone around us is a mirror up to within. It's a mirror to us, because we're all mirror to each other, because we're all connected. We're all one, right? We just think of, oh, I'm in this body, you're in that body, you're you and I'm me. We're separate. No, that's not what it is. We're complete. That's the biggest illusion ever. That's the biggest illusion, to think we're all separate, bro. We're all connected. If everyone on the planet came together right now to meditate, to change this earth, bro, this shit would change, bro. This shit would change instantly. If we're working on ourselves and we at a point where we can all come together on a collective to create, to co-create with the universe, that shit gonna be instant because we have that type of power. We are the universe, nigga. We are source, bro. We are source. That's what you have to understand. But source has different experiences, right? That's why we have different bodies when we come down, because source is having different experiences through different vessels. But at the core, we're all the same, bro. At the core, the soul, we all come from the source. So the notion that we're all separate, or you're white, I'm black, that shit is the dumbest. It's the dumbest shit ever. People that want to be racist, they want to do this and that. They can do, bro. YouTube strike my channel down, dude. If y'all knew my old channel, my old channel, this is my gaming channel before I came back on here. I did gaming for like 8 years on this channel. If y'all scroll down my videos, y'all see. But they deleted my whole shit. Man, that channel had gems on that freaking channel. It had gems. So much knowledge on that channel, bro. So much knowledge. And I just share it so much because I've been there. I don't want, like, especially people, you have to understand, a lot of people right now is awakening and they're scared. They're scared of the ad. Like, they're scared. They're freaking out because they're like, what's going on? What's happening to me? You're changing. Because when I first awakened, I was watching this video, Spiritual Soul. That's when I first awakened. Spiritual Soul videos kind of like got me to awaken. But when I was watching these videos, like, I would just feel like my inner core vibrate. That shit was vibrating so hard. Like, I couldn't ignore that shit. I just couldn't ignore it. I would try to act like everything normal, and I would still eat the same shit, eating meat and eating all these junk foods, you know what I'm saying? It's good to have a guilty pleasure every now and then, bro. But everything if you're doing too much, anything can become a habit. If you're eating too much, you're eating for pleasure instead of eating for nourishment. That shit is an attachment. That's a habit. And people don't see it. Oh my God, my favorite ice cream, Ben and Jerry's. Like, nah, bro, it's cool. Yeah, go out and get your little vegan ice cream, or go out to eat at a decent vegan restaurant or something. Okay, but don't make that a habit. Don't make that a over and over and over and over and over thing, because you don't do that. And I still have things I gotta work on. I ain't perfect out here. I'm not perfect, bro. I still gotta work on. I smoke, but I'm working on that as a person. But I'm not gonna sugarcoat it. I'm gonna be honest, and I'm gonna be like, hey, bro, this is something I need to work on. I'm not making no excuses for myself. Period. It's something I gotta work on. It's something that everything that we have to work on as a collective. You know what I'm saying? So that's just what it is. As long as that I'm aware, I'm not making excuses for myself, or I'm not trying to run away from the fact that I'm doing this. I'm aware, and I understand that I have to work on it. If you're aware and you understand you have to work on things, you're on the right path, bro. Nobody is fucking perfect. It's still people that's awakened that still eat meat every now and then. Your diet does not have to be perfect. As long as you're striving to eat healthier, to add more greens and fruits to your diet, bro, you good. Just take breaks from certain foods. Take breaks from smoking sometimes. Take breaks from things that you know that you have a bad attachment to. You know what I'm saying? So it's an ongoing process. But once you start to realize, oh, this shit I need to work on, you know what I'm saying? I ain't making no excuses. I would tell Spirit, because I would make excuses for myself all the time. And this was only like a year and a half, 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? This is only then. So I'm still ongoing. I've still healed from some trauma. But bro, that shit is never ending. It's never ending. Spirit like, okay, you done with this level? Let's move on to the next. I'm like, bruh, come on, bro. Like, y'all, chill, man. Chill. But I be cracking up here. Like, I just be talking to Spirit. Like, and family be like, are you talking to yourself, man? You crazy? Like, bro, y'all don't even know. I'm talking to whole galactic beings out here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm talking to whole angelics that y'all can't even see. You know what I'm saying? Like, I be just cracking up sometimes, just talking to Spirit, like, or just expressing certain things, toward Spirit, and just communicate. As long as you communicate, bro, communicate. That shit might sound crazy. Talk out loud to Spirit. They there. They hear you. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes you have to talk, because that's how I get downloads through me talking to Spirit. Even though from the outside it feel like I'm talking to myself, I'm communicating with Spirit. I don't care what nobody got going on. I'm communicating to Spirit, which is you. When you understand that Spirit and your ancestors are you, dude, in higher realms, that love you to death, love you like just unconditional love pouring in. You know what I'm saying? It's at a point where it's just like you have to accept things, bro. We have to learn to accept shit for how they are and to leave the old shit in the past, bro. And that shit is not easy, bro. It's not easy, bro. For nobody. It's a lot of new people out here that's just awakened, that's scared, that's looking for guidance. Bro, as long as it's not toxic and it's an equal take and give, I'm happy to help people out. That's why I'm here. That's my purpose, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm here. Whether people say I'm a speaker, I'm here to be a speaker. I'm here to speak my truth. I'm here to share this knowledge to the collective. I'm here to show that there's hope in the situation that we're in, bro. And that everything is not just, oh, you have to do everything right now. Stop eating this, stop doing this, work out every day. Bro, it's spirit knows your level. Everyone has a certain pace to their awakening, bro. Nobody finna be like, oh, I'm awakened now. I can astral project every night. Like, bro, okay, it's good to share the experience and still know you have those abilities. But at the same time, I feel like don't discourage those that's coming in. Don't discourage those that haven't had those experiences. I was on Discord for a while. That's when I first started awakening, and I met some people, some good friends on there that really helped me through my awakening, my early stages. That it was just so fucking toxic on other pages, not our page. Our page was high vibrational. We were sharing information, all that, but other pages I was connected to was just toxic, talking about celebrities. Bro, it's okay to be aware of what's going on in your world with all this Trump and Biden and all this. It's okay to be aware of it. Don't get sucked into that shit because whatever you pay attention to becomes your reality. That's why I stopped uploading videos about the food shortage. Bro, we should be focusing on elevating. Anything outside of you elevating does not matter. Does not matter at all. The thing that you need to be doing is elevating, experiencing, growing, and transcending that shit. You know what I'm saying? We're cosmic beings at the soul fucking level. You know how powerful we are? How loved we are from the entire fucking cosmos. And when I first started my awakening, I was sad. And, you know, I was crying. I'm like, bro, I'm alone. Ain't nobody here. Like, you know what I'm saying? And through what I had to go through, it was just, and I'm going to talk about the experience a little more, but I was going through a part of my shadow work. This is like 2020, like fall 2020, maybe winter 2020 around this time. But I was going through some shadow work and I started to see like ETs in my meditation. Not like the full face and color, but it was like eyes. My ancestors was coming in. They was coming. I was seeing so many eyes everywhere in my meditation. And it just let me know, like, bro, you have a whole fucking team behind you. You have thousands of beings behind you, bro. What do you have to be scared about? We've done this shit so many times we can't even count. People are scared of death, but death is a human construct. It's an illusion, bro. Who to say we're not dead right now? Who to say we're alive? How do you determine by that? See, it's the perception. If a baby is born and the mom says, and the baby says, "What's that animal?" The baby says, "That's a bird." How do you describe that? How you know what I'm saying? The baby have no other experiences to be like, oh, with this, you have to feel that. You can't put tags or titles on shit that is tagless, that's title, that's limitless, right? That's abundant. That's blessed with a life of source. You can't put titles on certain shit. They're just a being. They're just living, just like everyone else. But just because we lost our memory, we had to tag certain things. We had to title these things. But now that we're evolving as a people, bro, it's time to drop the tags. It's time to drop the titles. It's time to drop that we're above anyone. It's time to stop acting like there's not people out here that's starving. They don't have no clothes on. You know what I'm saying? No new clothing. They don't have no shelter. They're out here on the streets while niggas out here sitting on billions of dollars, bro. Billions. But it's a hungry person on the street, though. Right? And the society just accept that shit like ain't nothing happened. That's shit that hurts because I mean, one time, I live in Atlanta, but I was going down to Grady Hospital. If y'all ever know Atlanta, but I was going down to this hospital. And I seen this homeless man on the street. I feel like this is right around the point where my heart chakra was like about to awaken. It was like certain levels, but whatever. As soon as I saw this man, bro, I almost burst out in tears. Like I could feel the suffering. You know what I'm saying? I could feel the energy of that shit. And it just didn't sit right with me. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm just sitting like, damn, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like we over here complaining about the dumbest shit ever. When these people don't have no food, bro. No shelter. People out here that's really suffering. And we're over here complaining about the mundane shit. Oh, damn, bro, this girl she ain't like my Twitter, or my boyfriend broke up with me type shit. Y'all complaining about the dumbest shit while people out here that really need these things, bro. You know what I'm saying? And it's a mirror because you have to understand, bro, like everyone, you have to be compassionate, bro. You have to be loving. Like I'm almost about to break down right now. Dang. But you have to be compassionate, bro. You have to be loving. You have to be open because, bro, and it's not about being happy, being loving towards someone because you're getting something back. It's about being loving because that's your fucking brother. That's your sister, bro. That's family at the end of the day. No matter what body he in any incarnation, that's family, bro. At the end of the day, we're all a fucking big family. You know what I'm saying? We all come from source. We've all had experiences. We've all been through trauma. We've all been through all this. You know what I'm saying? So when you start to realize that, you'll understand that everyone is going through their own things. So if you have it to give it to that person. People say, I don't want to give money because they going and smoke weed. You don't even know that $20 you gave that person and he went to a dope man. He probably chose not to take that day. He probably chose not to smoke that day. You don't know what the universe got going on. The universe speaks through us. The universe works through us, bro. We're all connected spiritually. You know what I'm saying? And that's just what it is. Like, once you start to see everyone as family, because everyone is true, because everyone don't have good intentions, and that's okay. Stay away from those people, but don't make it feel like, oh, I hate them. Why haters and negative shit? Like, bro, they have healing to do. If they hating on you, if they doing negative shit, they have inner shit they have to work on. It does not mean sugarcoat anything, but it just means be aware of your surroundings, be aware of the intentions that people have on you, and be aware of people projecting. That does not mean do not give love to that person. It does not be compassionate towards that person. It just means to be aware and to pull your energy back from people who does not deserve it or is not worthy of your energy and time. Okay, I see you. It's definitely scary because you don't know if you're crazy or not. I thought I was crazy. I thought I was going crazy or some shit, like for real. LOL. Can't go to family about this kind of stuff. You definitely can't, and just feel like you're alone, bro. Exactly. Yo, Nubian Healer, what's up, goddess? Cosmo Cortland, like the old saying, there's always someone who would be blessed to be in your shoes. Thank you. Exactly. Biggest quote that's like ever been said, but you know what I'm saying? It's just at a point, bro, where you have to realize that everyone is going through shit. Everyone is healing. You know what I'm saying? Everyone still has to go through their own shit. So when someone get mad at you, don't get mad back and yell at them and be negative and all that. No, because at the same time, while they're draining your energy, that energy is helping them run away from themselves, bro. Because that energy is keeping them content with being in that self, with being in that ego self, with putting that mask on, with feeling good with putting that mask on. When that mask is just an illusion to the true divine self that's within, and that's just facts. And that's what people needs to work on. It's a lot of people that mirror you. And that's how we head into the narcissist part because, you know, narcissists come towards us when we need healing, right? I've had a narcissist person in my life that act like that it was all my fault or it was all, you know, projecting their emotions and their unhealed wounds onto me because they don't know how to deal with it or they're running from that situation. Nah, it's not how it works. But when we start to realize that person needed healing as well as you, because if it was a narcissist in your life, somebody that really put you down, you needed healing too, not just this person. Everyone has to go through healing. It's the process of life, bro. It's a learning process, bro. And the reason why we have to go through these shadow work, these ego and stuff like that, you know what I'm saying? I see you, queen. don't match their energy. Always come with the loving energy. Thank you, Doobie. Exactly. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, but yeah, man, it's just don't let anyone bring you out of your character, bro. Because when you're authentic, when you're doing your shit and you're a boss and you handling your business like you're supposed to be, they're gonna be triggered regardless of whether you want to or not. People around you are going to be triggered because you're ascending, bro. Because you're conscious, right? Because you're elevating, bro. So they're gonna look at you and be jealous and be envious because they feel you have everything and that everything falls in your lap. But you think that shit is easy? People looking in think we just getting shit handed to us. Nah, bro, ain't nothing handed. Universe like, hey, bro, you gonna do this work or you're not? Because if you're not, then it's gonna take a little bit long for your blessings to come through. And that's how it works. When you don't do the work, because not doing the work is feeling complacent where you at. When you have a blockage in front of you because it's some work you need to be doing and you stay complacent, you're just delaying your own blessings. So once you start breaking down those fucking barriers with that willpower that we all have, the universe like, oh, bro, he deserves it. Yeah, go ahead and throw him. Go ahead and throw him this. Yeah, we finna manifest this for him. Yeah, yeah. And the ancestors are gonna thank you for it because you're not only you're healing yourself, but you're healing these generational curses. And some of us don't like it, but at the end of the day, bro, we choose to come down here, whether you were conscious of it or not. We all choose to come down here. We all signed soul contracts to be here and to go through certain things, bro. You know what I'm saying? So once you start to realize that, you'll reflect and be like, okay, boom, I'm just gonna have to work what I got. You know what I'm saying? Make what I got better. And people like, oh, I'm only making like 900 a month, bro. I want more. I want more. But you have to understand, Spirit gave you how much you need. The thing is, why you feel like you need more is because you're not investing that money. You're not putting that money aside for a rainy day. You're not using the abundance that Spirit is giving you in an intelligent way, right? That's why people feel like they are lack. Or for some others, you're not putting the energy towards it. You're not working towards what you want. And that's why things are stuck and stagnant for certain people. So once you learn that junk and move forward, you'll have a stronger head on your shoulders and you'll know where you're going. But when it comes to the shadow work, you have to look at your childhood. That's what you have to reflect back to your childhood, because there's a lot of things that happen to you that you haven't released. Your inner child is crying. Your inner child is crying to be healed, bro. It's crying to be loved again. We were never meant everybody, you know that saying where everybody have to grow up. You have to grow up, man. Be an adult. Nah, bro. I'm still a child at heart. That's just who I am, bro. You know what I'm saying? So once you deal with that, yeah. So yeah, my bad. I had mute for a little bit. Somebody came in, but yeah, we have to reflect on inner child and the childhood memories, bro. Once you start to do that, once you start to look at it, oh, you can't look at this as negative experiences. Some people have really been through some traumatic stuff, been abused. You know what I'm saying? Things that they've been through. That's hard to overcome, bro. It's hard, but you have the key. Because a lot of us, before we awaken, we're still stuck in that cage, bro. That illusionary cage that people trying to push out the cage, but you don't understand that cage is not physical. That's a spiritual cage that you were put in when you came here, because you have to climb up. Once you start to awaken your mind, bro, the bars fade away. You were never trapped because it's an illusion. It's a mental illusion that we create for ourselves because we feel like we can't get to this status. We can't get to this. Bro, you can reach anything you want to do. Everybody used to say in school, bro, bro, you can reach the stars. You can reach to the sky. Bro, I'm reaching past the sky. I'm going to the cosmos and back. You know what I'm saying? Like we doing a whole travel. You know what I'm saying? We doing all this. So yeah, it's just, man, what? Bro, we can do this shit, bro. We, as a collective, bro, we can do this shit. You know, we can, if we put the work in together and we have chats like Ascension and Cosmic Conversation, bro, we can do this shit. Like we're already waking. We already have the knowledge. Now we start sharing the knowledge and we start helping each other, bro. We can build an empire, a empire, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the thing. You know what I'm saying? And this construct adds on. This construct keeps people trapped. It's built to keep people trapped, to keep people reincarnating here and feeding their life to the matrix because they're still doing the same thing. People are like, oh, well, I want to do this, I want to do that. Well, the same thing, you have to understand. Sometimes we do have to, go to Walmart and buy certain things, right? But we have to stop feeding the matrix, our energy, the money and time. If we're going to Walmart to buy shit, if you have $300-$400 to waste on buying food, you can go in the goddamn wherever they sell seeds, buy 200-300 worth of seeds of fruits and veggies, bro. You can grow your own shit. You know what I'm saying? We can grow our own shit. So when we stop feeding the matrix and really start feeding, setting ourselves up to be self-sufficient on our own, nothing can stop us. Because the only thing that gives the matrix the power, the only thing that gives these hierarchy beings that's in control of this world, or they act like they're in control of this world, because they don't really control this world, bro. So stop giving these people power, bro. This world is controlled by the divine source. No matter what nobody got going on, source controls will go down here. Period. Yeah, it's a lot of our galactic beings that's here, that's camouflaging in the skies and clouds and shit. Yeah, bro, we're here. We're here. Stop saying, oh, they're here. No, nigga, we're here. We showed up for us. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, bro, you just don't. There's nothing to be afraid of, bro. It's nothing to be afraid of. Fear is just an illusion of the mind. Period. So once you start to realize that shit, you're like, okay, boom. All right, now it's time to level up the light and the dark side. Okay, what's the light and the dark side? The light side is your true divine self, right? The light side is that unconditional love, that compassion that you have deep within, that you've always had, but that was just covered up by the dirt and grime of the matrix, right? So once you get through that situation, you healing. But when you come to the dark side, yeah, that dark side ain't nothing to play with. But that dark side, you have the key, bro. People think, oh, my hand is gonna be held. Oh, I need someone to hold my hand through this. Nobody can do that shit, bro. People can only give you the knowledge you need. If you don't apply that knowledge and elevate, that's on you. We gave you the knowledge. We gave you our experiences so you can be like, okay, he did that. So some things don't work for everybody. Sometimes people have to do things different ways. You know what I'm saying? But once you start peeling back the layers of the dark side and go deeper and deeper and deeper, sometimes that can be scary because you're looking at parts of yourself that are on the dark side, the dark half, the shadow side, right? Okay. Yes, we are all there. There's no people say, oh, all these ET races, they're good. Yeah, there's good. But understand, as above, so below. There's malevolent beings, malevolent ETs as well, and not just reptilians either. You know what I'm saying? Malevolent Lyrans, malevolent Arcturians. Don't act like it's not as above, so below now. Because there's a lot of malevolent high priestesses that's awakened that are using their shit for negative purposes. Right? Yin and yang. There's no light without dark. There's no life without death, and vice versa. That's when you start to realize there's nothing to fear, because everything you can't have light without dark, bro. Can't have life without death. They coincide. And people can say the yin yang sign or whatever. I don't really like to put titles or act like this is what it is. Sometimes you just have to go off your intuition. Okay. But I feel like people take certain symbols wrong. They take certain Bibles, all these different scriptures wrong. People look at the book as everything everything that book says is right. Everything that book says is correct, right? That's what they believe because that's how they take it. Replace the evil world for polarity, bro. I'm telling you, man. You think there's not realms in the cosmos that are purely the negative polarity of malevolent beings? As so, you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. But Source, see, this is the thing why we need to start thinking more like this. Because Source doesn't see this as negative or positive. Source sees this as a very valued experience to be seen, to be experienced, right? That's how They see things. Replace the evil world with polarity. Yes, Dream. Yes. But once you start to awaken more and more, because we're awakened, but there's levels to this spiritual awakening. There's levels. You think you're awakened now? Look back in about 4 years to see where you at then. You're gonna be way more advanced, way more aware than you are now. We changing every day, bro. Every day. It may not seem like that because in our mind we thinking, oh, it was just yesterday. It was just Tuesday, but now it's today, Wednesday. Nah, there is no time. Time is an illusion, bro. Time is a human construct. Okay, it's a time spell to act like we don't have enough time, bro. What? But the timeline is speeding up though. Since time been going by fast. Like I ain't even gonna lie to you, time been speeding up fast. You know what I'm saying? So don't. That's another thing we'll talk about probably next podcast. We ain't gonna get into that. It's a little much. But next we have the 3D ego and the spiritual self. Now I'm gonna show a picture here. Let me go. Hopefully I can like zoom in because it's not a very big picture, but there we go. Wait. Okay, wait a minute. Share video file, share screen. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Okay, y'all, I'm gonna share my screen. I'm gonna show y'all this post. Okay. All right. So let's go here. Is this it? No, this is it. Let's see if I can zoom in on this picture. Where is it at? This it. And this kind of like explains certain things. Hopefully I can zoom in on that. Hopefully I can. I'm probably gonna post a pic or send the link so y'all can see it on your own because it's like very small. I wish I can like blow it up. But I can't. So we'll have to see. We have to figure it out. This is not it. Okay, 1 second. Where is it at? The light and the dark. It kind of shows certain similarities so you people can be very aware. Boom. There we go. Boom. Now let's see if we can zoom in. Hey, we can zoom it in. Okay. It's probably blurry for y'all, but I'm still gonna read it. Okay. So we have the ego self, the false self. This is the mask that we put on when we come here, right? This is the mask. It says in separation, I can't even see that. Pride, blame, hostility, resentment, complain, anger, jealousy, power, materialism, war, and self-denial. So these are the things of an ego. So if you're ever in a situation where you get mad or you want people like I want power, I want this, I want that, that's the ego side. Okay? The you here, the true self, we, okay? Because in the ego it says me. But the thing is, there is no such thing as me because everything is unity, everything is connected, everything is whole, right? We're all one. But when we incarnate, we have separate physical bodies to have different experiences, right? So we can bring the experience back to the source, and learn from what we've been through. So here we have their true self. This is your divine true self, your soul at the core, your spark, right? As people say, it says we is as in the collective of souls, right? We have unity, which, as I say, unity is everyone together. We're all united. Okay, but not no dumb junk like we all united under God. Like, get that dumb junk out. See how they made us set up dumb allegiance in school and junk like that dumbest junk. I always didn't have my hand on my heart when they did that junk. I didn't even say it, but I didn't know why until now. You know what I'm saying? Like that's not who I stand for. That's not what I stand for. And people wave these American flags, man, I will burn that flag. You know what that flag represents? That flag represents our slavery, our people's slavery, literally. It represents the shit we've been through, and they throwing it back in our face. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's the dumbest shit ever, bro. That flag represents the slavery of our people, of our minds, of our creativity. Because all these niggas is doing, creating all this new shit, is taking hold of our creativity to create something. But all they're doing is flipping the polarity and making it a more negative or malicious thing. Okay, so after love, which is the universal language, is love. We have understanding, friendliness, forgiveness, gratefulness, happiness, co-happiness, humble, spiritualism, peace, and self-acceptance. So that's more. And matter of fact, I'm gonna copy the link real quick because I'm about to. How can I copy the link? Save link as. Can I copy the link? Copy image. Yeah, hopefully I can send this to y'all. Yeah, but that's how we start things, bro. Let's stop the screen share. All right, and I'm gonna post the link. Hopefully y'all can click on it. I'm not sure how that works, but hopefully y'all can see that. But boom, there you go. It says I didn't have a lawyer present when I went over my contract, bro. Trying to tell you. No, but yeah, bro. Like that junk crazy, but so it did 3D in versus spiritual self. I was going to share my experience, but I kind of already done that. I just like when I'll write some things down, but when I get on live, I just go. Like I'm just intuitively going and saying whatever I need to say. So sometimes I like skip over some things because I'm just into the video or I'm into the live stream, whatever. Okay, but yeah, um, mm, y'all have anything else y'all want to talk about or share y'all experiences in chat? If y'all want to, y'all want to share y'all experiences or uh say something so when this video goes live, people can come back and watch it and hopefully your experience could help somebody. But I pretty much share my experience, you know what I'm saying? Like my awakening was a very tough one because I was stubborn though. And I was just stubborn. And at the same time, it's like I was connecting and stuff. Like I would hear my grandpa's voice after he had passed. Like I was hearing voices because y'all know I'm clairaudient. Like I'm psychic. So, but I don't like titles. See, you don't like titles, bro. Psychic. What is that? That's a title. That's not what it really is. You know what I'm saying? These are not. No, you know what I'm saying? Like that's why I don't like titles, bro. I hate titles, man. Um, but yeah, man. Once I went through my awakening, pretty much, was 2019, late 2019, and I stumbled upon Spiritual Soul's video, and I watched like all his videos that night, and I knew something was happening with me. It's like my soul was awakening or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I was just feeling it. I just felt a vibration at the core. You know what I'm saying? And it kind of felt like somebody was like dragging you around like a rag doll, like you weighed nothing, like you weighed not even a pound, and they was just dragging you around everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Like just I don't even have my camera on, so I can't even show y'all. But y'all know what I mean. You know, just dragging you around, waving you like back and forth. That's how I felt. Like, wake up, nigga. It's time for you to wake up. But I was like, no, I want everything to go back to normal. And it did for like 4 months. And then Spirit like, nah, fam, you ain't getting out of this awakening. So I'm like, I was just going through a lot, bro. It was to the point where because I was awakening my abilities at that time. Like I'm not 100% sure. I'm pretty much sure that I'm a medium because ghosts have communicated with me. I haven't seen them. Well, yeah, I've seen one, but yeah, it was crazy, bro. But I had went through the experience, and then 2020 is when the so-called wrong weaning. I'm talking about the so-called virus hit. You don't even touch on that, but y'all know what I mean. And that should have waked me. That scared the hell out of me when that shit came on time. So, oh, we have a new thing that popped up in China. Yeah, that shit scared the hell out of me before my way. Like right around my awakening, bro, I was scared in the mud, bro. But then around May that same year, I had my full awakening. And once I had my awakening, I don't know what came over me. What the spirit came through, my heart self was like, hey, bro, you finna get your ass up. You finna do this. You finna do that. I don't know. But after that awakening, I just quit. I went vegan instantly. I started working out every day. I started walking every day, meditating every day. I just kept doing that back to back to back to back to back. And then, later on in the year, I started to awaken more of my abilities, you know what I'm saying? Clairaudience, pyrokinesis, some of these abilities that I've had that are here now. But I would take breaks from social media, and I kid you, every time I took a break from social media, y'all, I would unlock some new ability, bro. I would have weird dreams of my third eye awakening type shit, but that represents that you're awakening your abilities, you're awakening your true, nature, who you truly are, and that was crazy, bro. Like it was wild, man. But yeah, that's pretty much my awakening, bro. I just started working on myself. I created my channel July of that year. I stopped uploading gaming videos, which I had just hit 1K. I was so sad. I had to end my gaming channel spirit. Like, nah, bro, turn that off. You need to be doing this. I'm like, man, all right, because you can't say no. You say no, you just that's just what you're gonna get. But yeah, I just started uploading videos, and I started uploading so much gems, and I learned so much from myself. I learned a lot from myself through that. You know what I'm saying? But I helped so many other people that I don't even know how many people I helped. You never know. Just like, Cortland used like a video I had, the live stream I had posted was like validation for you. I was not aware. So it just lets you know you're not aware of how many people you're impacting, bro. You're not. I don't feel like I don't feel like it's meant for us to know how many people we're impacting on what we say, and what we upload and share with others. We don't know how many people we're affecting, how many people that we're really helping elevate. We don't know, but just being here is making a change here. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wish I could share a video I had. I made a trailer for my channel. It got deleted a year later after I made it, but I made a trailer talking about make a change, and it was talking about stepping out of the mentality, stepping out of 3D, and really seeing what you want to do, making a change in the community that's going to impact. Because when you gone, bro, what are you here to do? What are we really here to do? Besides just our purpose, besides just enjoy life, we're here to make an impact, a lasting impact for the next generations to come. You know what I'm saying? This is something, this is unprecedented. You know what I'm saying? Like, this shit we're doing now, this is gonna be talked about for generations, bro. You know what I'm saying? This is the biggest shit ever. So for shamanism, forever grateful, bro. I'm grateful I was able to help, bro. Like, bro, what? I'm grateful I was able to help. I was just doing me. I was just trying to spread the message, trying to help others, bro. Because I know how it is when you go through your first awakening. Some people have it a little bit easier, but not really. But my awakening was very tough, and I had to go through certain things. You know, a lot of shit, bro. I had to let go of a lot of things. Like, I used to watch anime TV every day, every day, every day, and now I still watch every now and then. And I, throw on like One Piece in the background or something. But I just feel like I'm just not that person. Like, that person before my awakening, that person is dead and gone, bro. Period. Like, that is dead and gone. You know what I'm saying? So it's like the person that used to be 3, 4, 5 years ago, man, that person is dead and gone. You're not that person anymore. That experience that you had of being is gone. You know what I'm saying? And if you try to rush out of that and not give that part of yourself you know what I'm saying, a farewell or goodbye, it'll come back and it'll claw you back to your old ways, because you have not been grateful for that person and what you've learned from that experience, what you've learned from being in that space in your life. So yeah, that's pretty much it, y'all. I see you, Courtney. I'm gonna tip on this. Tapping into my shadow side helped me realize the real power I have. I struggle with depression and suicidal thoughts, bro. I've been there. I definitely been there. For most of my life. Once I started to run to the darkness and not from, oh yeah, run. Yeah, I see. Run to the darkness and not from. I love it. There you go, man. That's what I'm talking about. You learn from that. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, that's pretty much it. I was supposed to go through all these freaking banners. I never even clicked it. That's how you know I was just so tapped in. I was just going into the video. I had like 8 freaking banners. Look at all these banners, y'all. I had like 8 banners ready. Like, hey, bro, we want to talk about this. It's like, nah, bro, you tapping in today. You don't need none of that. So I'm like, all right, it is what it is. But yeah, man, bro. Appreciate everybody for tuning in, bro. Let me know if y'all want to hop on. Like, we can do like a group chat. I'm thinking about talking more about more like a part 2 of the first cosmic podcast I talk about, what about relationships, about masculinity and femininity, and how the society is around men and women and dating. We can talk about that, part 2 of the first podcast I've done. Just let me know, bro. Let me know. You know what I'm saying? Yep, I'm open. Or we can probably schedule one. I don't know the next time I'm gonna do one, but if I do, I'm probably gonna schedule it a day ahead. So I'll let everyone know that's in Ascension or Cosmic Conversation if y'all want to hop in or tune in to the live stream. But I appreciate every one of y'all who came and dropped by, bro. And yeah, I'm grateful for y'all sharing y'all experiences, bro. I hope this video can help thousands of people, bro. You know what I'm saying? I just hope that it's reached, because at the end of the day, we're all in it together. We're all in this shit together. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but I love y'all, bro. I'm out of here, man. Peace.